Hello, your sports news time here on News 360, and as the background indicates, it's that time of the year where the Confederation of African Football honors its best players, and it's unveiled the top nominees for that particular award ceremony earlier on in Accra. Ghana's Black Princesses are in the running for the Female National Team of the Year, but the main award, the Footballer of the Year, will be a three-way battle involving a Senegalese, an Egyptian, and a man nicknamed the Gabonese Neymar.
In January, African football superstars like Mohamed Salah, Sadio Mane and Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang will be in Accra for the 2017 CAF Awards. By the time the lights go off that night, Africa will know its new football king. But before the storm, there was a calm. And in Accra, ahead of the CAF 2017 Awards, a delegation led by the president of the Confederation, Ahmad Ahmad, were present to unveil the final three nominees of the awards. As glamorous as football icons go in the country, some of those including Samuel Osei Kufuor, Siki Akuno, Ibrahim Sande and Black Stars coach Kwesi Appiah were seated at the Mövenpick Hotel during the hour-long event to witness the announcement of the top nominees. As far as the Continental Awards go, since 2008, this will be the first of its kind in Ghana, and it was greeted with the kind of fanfare you expect to see from football officials with an eye on the main event on January 4. The president of the GFA and vice president of CAF, Kwesi Nyantakyi, reassured the CAF delegation of a smooth organization of the event.
I'm happy to report that we have made tremendous progress with our preparation for the event, as we have worked closely with the Ministry of Youth and Sports of Ghana, the Ghana Football Association, the CAF Secretariat, our sponsors and all partners in ensuring that the event is a resounding success.
Ahmad says he's setting up a successful event next month.
This edition of ITO CAF Awards will be the first for me as CAF president. I'm sure the gala night on the 4th of January 2018 here in Accra will be a huge success.
Egypt's Mohamed Salah leads the final three nominations of the headline award, Africa's Best Player.
So when you're in the midst of football legends, inevitably one of the big questions is who between Aubameyang, Mane and Salah they think will be crowned African Footballer of the Year. I was plus a few questions. Thierry did put those questions to Ghana coach Kwesi Appiah, Sami Kufuor, as well as Siki Akuno.
Personally, I'll choose Mohamed Salah. He makes a difference in the Egyptian team, and then at the club side he's doing very well. And you know, he's taking the team to the World Cup, so.
And, you know, none of your players made the shortlist. Is that a personal disappointment for you?
No, I think we're building a team, and for that reason, this year particularly, it's not a big deal if you are not part of it.
No, I'm not shocked. I think this is what I thought. That is how it happens. But a little different that people may ask is Victor Moses. But as for top 5, I ain't supposed to be in, but top 3, I'm very confident about the decision that the people just made.
I think those 3 names have been consistent with their performance, club level and national level, and so no doubt about it. But we all need to look at it critically. I think this is from last season. So if a player has been consistent till this time, then I think someone like Salah, from last season, I don't remember, he's been, and this time it's even, you know, it's been improving every day. And so when you ask me, and everybody, he will be probably everybody's choice.
Well, it seems pretty obvious that for most people on 4th of January here in Accra, Mohamed Salah will be the main man. Let's just go through some of the numbers. Now, his club mate Sadio Mane will go to the World Cup with Senegal. He scored 11 goals over the period. And then Aubameyang, I think the biggest threat to Salah. 36 goals in Germany. He has 4 assists. He was goal king in the German Bundesliga, the first African to do that since Tony Yeboah many years ago. And then there's Salah, the red-hot favorite, 27 goals, 14 assists, scored 3 goals as Egypt went through to the World Cup. His biggest credit, though, has been his blistering start to life in England, 14 goals in the process. So that means he is hot favorite for that. But in a story related to one of the 3 nominees, Aubameyang has prolonged his Borussia Dortmund contract until 2021. Sporting director Michael Zorc has said Aubameyang, who is 28, had been under contract at Dortmund until 2020, but has been linked with moves to the likes of AC Milan and the rest. However, the Gabon international, who topped the Bundesliga scoring chart last season, has now committed to an extension at the Westfalen Stadion to ensure that he stays there for a considerable while, following a huge pay rise. Onto a story we barely talk about because a Ghanaian lady is making all the right waves in the U.S. She's become, Mami Baine, that is, has become the first black woman to qualify for a U.S. Olympic speed skating team with a pair of victories in the 500 meter. The 17-year-old native of Ghana cruised to victory in the first 500-meter final at the short track trials on Saturday after beating 3 other Olympians. Baine set a blistering pace in taking an early lead that widened as the race went on. She crossed the finishing line on the hockey-sized rink and began clapping in excitement. And this is a big deal because sports like winter sports is normally said not to be for blacks. Here, a 17-year-old Ghanaian going to the next Winter Olympics in South Korea. On to our next story then. On to our next story. An IBF and WBA World Boxing Champion Anthony Joshua has aimed a thinly veiled blow towards Deontay Wilder as reaffirmed manager Eddie Hearn's remarks that a fight with Joseph Parker looks increasingly more likely. Hence hopes a big fight between Joshua and Parker can be made for late March or early April 2018, with a potential bout against Wilder coming after. However, American Wilder has consistently said that he would walk away from a potential fight unless a 50-50 split was agreed. Joshua said in a video posted on social media that he would like to give, he doesn't want to give the fans promises, but he thinks a Parker bout is remotely the most likely. And most of us die-hard boxing fans think Joshua is trying to walk away from the mid-difficult because Wilder easily the toughest of them all. That's all the sports this evening. We are back tomorrow morning on New Day throughout the day as well on our various outlets. Plus, you can log on to www.3news.com/sports for more sports stories.